welcome back to a great edition. This is Season 2, Episode 2, Exigent Sports. I'm your host, Coach DJ Pendergrass, and I tell you, you're in for a good one today. J. Mac Henderson, former Oak Ridge High School player right here. But we have a great show today. We got some Robertsville Rams in. We have some ladies coming in, and I think they're going to do a cheer. Now, that's not confirmed, but I think they're going to do a cheer. Got Clinton Dragons in the building. Shout out to Clinton. When all else fails, go Dragons. And we also have Wartburg in the building. Wartburg Bulldogs. They have set a trend where the softball team came, the coach came in, and he gave me a hat.
Oh, really?
And I wear this hat every day. And people look at me like, what? Hey,
is it your good luck hat?
You support the ones who support you and love you. Yeah. You know, I love them. They love me back. And I wear that hat every day. But they have set a challenge. Mm-hmm. So the football coach came in, and he brought some memorabilia. Okay. Right here. Clinton Dragons came in. The coach came in from Clinton Dragons, and he brought me a hat.
Oh, really?
Right? So it's building. And shout out to Coach Rain. Coach Rain was on last week, Oak Ridge High School football coach. Yep. He was on last week, except he wasn't in the studio. When I went to pick up my son the other day at practice, I had some swag in my truck. So he just threw it in there. He said, look in your front seat. Okay, so shout out to Coach Rain. These coaches are coming through, and we greatly appreciate it. But right here, right now, co-host J. Mac Henderson. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right today. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for inviting me today, man.
Absolutely.
I love it. I always watch your show. I tune in whenever I can, man. So
that's what's up.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, then, if you watch my show, then tell me something slick so I can slide.
Tell you something slick so you can slide. He put me on the spot, that's man. Right. You can't put me on the spot like that, man. Can't do it like that.
I don't think there's been anybody that's answered that question.
Yeah, no, you can't do it on live like that. I gotta process that a little bit.
Well, J Mac, man, welcome to the show.
Oh yeah.
What years did you go to school? And it was at Oak Ridge High School, correct?
Yes, sir. I went to Oak Ridge High School. I started in my freshman year was 2014, so that was my brother Jalen Henderson's senior year. Yeah. And then I graduated around 2017. So it was a it was a hectic, cause there was a lot of change going on in there and different staff, different people. We got Gaddis back around that time, It was a lot. It was a lot going on. Yeah. Legend. Hey, I got coached by a lot of them. Kwayu Graham. Yeah. Spratling. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
great
it was
people.
Don Cole quit. So yeah, it was a lot of people that that interfered with my life, man. That was good.
So your roots is all in Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
Yes.
All in Oak Ridge.
Yes, sir.
And you played sports for Oak Ridge High School, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did.
What sports did you play, or sport?
I played just football.
Just football?
Yeah, just football. I tried I tried basketball in middle school, man. I didn't make it in Jefferson, but I made it at Robertsville with Sprat, so shout out to Sprat on that one. I know I wasn't the best hooper, man. But
yeah. He gave you opportunity.
Yeah, I did a little something, 5 points, 4 points. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Well, I know it's in your blood. Your family line is all great athletes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's continuing. We had actually I was on Graham's Gridiron Guidance, and Jalen came in on Graham's Gridiron Guidance and had his son with him. And he said he's committed to go to Bearden on the show.
Oh, look. Me and Jalen was actually talking about that the other day, man. That was a highlight reel.
It was a highlight reel.
That was a viral moment right there.
Absolutely. Well, what position did you play at Oak Ridge High School?
See, it was kind of weird. They had me I was on O-line, so I was left guard, and then they switched me around to on defense. I played defensive tackle, which my size, it's not normal, but with my speed and stuff that I had, I was able to get around the center kind of quick. So, it kind of worked out in his own, get some sacks during the game. So,
Frank Mitchell's boy did the same thing. Yeah. He was a nose guard.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the tall stature, but he was quick and he was fast and he was able to disrupt each and every play. So and you know what, line is my favorite thing to coach. As long as I've been coaching, I've always made sure I took a part of the line because the line is the most important part on offense and defense. And I always told my coaches and people that I mentored as a coach, your biggest guy is not necessarily your best lineman.
Yeah,
your best lineman is one that's going to wreak havoc on defense.
Yep.
And they can move their feet well enough on offense, for a bigger player, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
if you can move your feet. So if you had to choose offense or defense, what would it be?
Well, me being me, I like defense. I like wreaking havoc, like you said. I like disrupting the line, making the quarterback scramble. So
yeah.
That was my thing. I just like to disrupt things. I was pretty good on offense. I like to protect the quarterback.
Yeah.
But defense was my main thing.
Was there a defining moment on defense that you remember?
Man, it's a couple plays I have, man. Sophomore year, junior year, against Central. I remember I had got a nice sack that kind of helped us flip the game a little bit. Yeah. I remember, and it was a turnover point within the game. So, yeah. I mean, I kind of understand the importance of that. So,
absolutely,
I like that.
Absolutely. So, who is your favorite coach of all time that has impacted your life?
Man, that's a big question, man. Because I've been, like I said, I've been taught by a lot of legends.
Yeah,
man.
And you said a lot of great names.
Yeah. A lot of Oak Ridge legends.
See, the reason why I asked you, Stanton Stevens was very impactful on my life, right? Yeah. Without Stanton Stevens, I probably wouldn't have graduated, right? I probably wouldn't know how to shake a man's hand. I wouldn't know how to have that eye contact.
Yes, sir.
And and he was like just a position coach for me, right? And he wasn't a head coach or anything, but he was very impactful on my life. Who left a lasting impact that you probably do and use on a day-to-day basis?
It's really gonna be a big answer between Kwayu Graham, my cousin, and Don Colquitt, man.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of controversy with that stuff, but Don Colquitt was a great coach. Kwayu Graham, he always gave me great logical theories and stuff. So right. I use that a lot in my lifetime that I have right now. I use it a lot.
I think Kwayu was. I think his bloodline is Socrates.
Yeah.
Because it's never a moment where you're going to get something like that.
You're going to get some type of quote, man.
Yeah,
you're going to get some type of
absolutely.
quote.
He's very smart. And then your Don Colquitt, he is the one that's not going to let anything pass, slip. He's not going to let you, do anything under the radar. He's going to make sure that you're giving your best and putting yourself in the best opportunity. Yep. And I think he's doing that now out there in Clinton. So shout out to Don Colquitt.
Sir.
Well, right now I have my committed high school player of the week, and he's over on the bench. So at this point, we're going to take it to the bench. Avery Stafford, how you doing?
Doing good.
Man, it's been a long time coming. The first time I met you, kid, was at 8th grade all-star practice, and you put a lasting impression on me, and I knew one day I was going to have you on the show. Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
You are our committed high school player of the week. Now, what I do with committed players of the week is normally they're committed, they're ready to go to college, they're on their way off, right? But in 8th grade, you can pick and go to any high school that you want to. You decided to stay home with the Wartburg Bulldogs and represent, so you are our committed high school player of the week. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
So, what's your favorite sport, Avery?
I say football. Play basketball too, soccer. I say football.
Football is your favorite sport?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I've seen you play basketball. I haven't seen you play football, but I think I get a chance to see you this year play a little football.
Yes,
what's
sir.
your favorite position in football?
I play kicker, DB, receiver. I'd probably say receiver, DB, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you had to pick another sport to be your second favorite, what would it be?
Probably basketball.
Basketball?
Yes, sir.
What about soccer? Where's soccer on there? Because I know you're really good in soccer, man. I know you are.
I used to like it. I enjoyed it a lot when I was a kid, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it still, though.
Okay, football, basketball for you then, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. So Coach James Hoot Gibson is out there now. I know you've already got to meet him. How's it playing for Coach Hoot?
He's ready to turn this program around. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had a couple of good past years. He's ready to turn the program around.
Absolutely. And I wasn't shocked to hear you say football was your favorite sport because you're a super athlete. If you think you had a chance to play collegiate ball, what sport do you think someone would come after you for?
Probably football for kicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you a good kicker because you're a good soccer player?
Yeah.
I'm throwing soccer back in there, ain't I?
Yeah.
Hey, but you learn your skills, and that's what you want to do. You want to be able to make yourself available anywhere, right?
Yes,
And so broaden your horizon on sports that you want to play, and you've been able to do that. This year, you're a freshman coming in at Wartburg. What impact do you feel like that you're going to make for your team this year right away?
Well, a bunch of the coaches have been saying that like we haven't had good special teams in the past few years, and they're saying that I'm going to turn that around because of kicking and other special teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So field goals.
Yes, sir.
And punting.
Not a lot of punting. I ain't gonna lie.
Field goal for sure.
Yes, sir.
So right now, as a freshman, what is your longest field goal at practice?
I was at a camp and I kicked 42.
What?
Yes, sir.
That's solid. There's some NFL kickers that missed them 42, so that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That's good, and special teams does and win ball games. I know a player that went to Oak Ridge High School. His name is Aaron Hunt. Got a scholarship to go play ball at Clemson University as a kicker, and I think he was like one of the top scorers just as kicking those field goals. So as a field goal player, they don't do as much as everybody else. You don't get that opportunity to sit out with everybody else, though, do you?
No.
Yeah, you're always working.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So school's very important, Avery. Are you ready for the transition from 8th grade to high school?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited to move up to high school. Finally, more freedom.
Yeah, you say more freedom?
Yeah.
Shoot. I need to go to Wartburg. Freedom's hard to come by in high school, but that's pretty awesome, man. Wartburg has a great family. Their whole community is just like one. So if you know one, you know the other. So everybody knows what's going on, and it's just a friendly community of people that want to see each other succeed. Do you have any ambitions to play any collegiate ball?
If I get the chance to, I will.
Yeah. What sport would it be in? Just football? You want it to be in football?
Yes, sir.
Would you want it to be, let's just say, as a kicker, or would you want to be a skill player?
I'd probably say skill player.
Just
because they get to do more stuff.
Yeah.
In practice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be, one of your biggest fans. I'm going to be watching you.
Yes, sir.
Avery, like I said, the time I met you was amazing. It was you playing basketball, and you stood out amongst all those 8th grade guys that was there at that practice. You really stood out. So I was excited to have you on the show. I thought you were going to say basketball was probably your favorite sport, but I'm not shocked to hear you say football is. I'm a great big football fan. So shout out to you, Avery. I'm going to be watching out for you, man. And if you need any support, moral support, you need somebody to talk to, you have any questions, you need somebody to help you bridge that gap between high school and college, please make sure you reach out to me, okay?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. Hey, guys, we got to get ready to take a break. But when we come back, we got Clinton Dragons. When we come back, we have the Robertsville Rams, and you'll find out more about my missing co-host, J. Mac Henderson, and his foreman. We'll be right back.
Dennis has a tight connection to the community.
He's accessible and he cares.
Dennis does a good job keeping the roads cleared for us.
Dennis treats everybody with respect.
The roads in our area are the best they've ever been in my lifetime.
Dennis always gets the job done.
He's going to be reasonable, he's going to be down to earth, and he's going to tell you if he can or can't help you.
I'm voting for Dennis.
I'm voting for Dennis.
We're voting for Dennis.
The Harden family is voting for Dennis.
I am voting for Dennis.
Vote for Dennis.
I'm Dennis Ferguson, and I appreciate your vote.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
I'm Senator Ken Yeager. Thank you for letting me serve in the Tennessee Senate to work with Governor Billy and my colleagues to balance the budget, cut taxes, and create thousands of jobs for Tennesseans. In the next term, we must deal with the very serious issue of fentanyl, which is being made in communist China, sent to Mexico, crossing our unsecure border, and finding its way to Tennessee, killing hundreds of our citizens. I need your help. August the 1st, please vote for Ken Yeager.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Republican Rick Scarborough is the conservative candidate ready to fight for you. He's pro-life, supports the Second Amendment, and as a former chief of police, he is the only candidate who knows firsthand what our officers need to fight the opioid crisis, stop the flow of human trafficking, and protect our seniors from scams and abuse. Career politicians will say anything to hold on to power. Don't be misled. Republican Rick Scarborough is the right choice right now.
Wow. Hey, guys, welcome back. It's your host, Coach DJ, here live on Exigent Sports. Look right here. Clinton High School is in the building. Jason Hammock, how are you doing?
Good. How are you, sir?
I'm blessed, man. Long time dragon.
Yes.
Long time dragon. I remember coaching against you at South Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
You remember those days?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Youth league, middle school, high school football for this will be year number 24.
24.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Been a long time.
Yeah.
Very rewarding, though.
Oh, very.
Very
That's why
rewarding.
we do what we do.
Absolutely. Now, I know that you had took off, but you came back. Tell us why you took off, because I know you have that restaurant coming back, right?
Yeah, we do.
Tell us a little bit about that, where it's at, and is it open? Is it going to be open soon?
No, we're doing renovations right now. It'll be on Market Street in downtown Clinton. We're hoping to be open by October 1st. So we're doing our side catering and small pickup and stuff right now. So we're working that way. But yeah, that's why I had stepped away. My professional career had kind of taken me in a different direction and just a lot busier.
Yeah.
And, I said, well, all good things must come to an end. So I decided to hang it up. I got a grandbaby on the way. She'll be here at the end of September.
Congratulations.
So I said, it's time to go do us a little bit.
Yeah.
So I stepped away for a little while, and then, of course, some changes and needed to step back in and help the community out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I take it that you're going to feed those boys.
Oh, yeah. They eat. Well, they got snacks every single day after practice.
Yeah.
And, we're all the time raising money just to feed these kids.
Well, I'm glad you said raising money. Football is a program that you have to raise a lot of money.
Yes, sir.
If there was something that you could tell your community right now, your fans watching you right now, what can they do to get behind you to help fund what's going on at Clinton right now?
Donations to feed these kids. Travel is very expensive. You got to have buses. You got to have food. We try to feed them before the game. It's even good to feed them some after the game anytime you can, especially on some of these longer road trips. They're late nights. They're in school all day. They got to eat. Then they go play. They're starving afterwards. Some of your stuff's closed by the time they get out of there. They can't even, sometimes it's just hard to get home and get something fixed.
Yeah.
So, we love to get the kids swag.
Absolutely.
So anything we can get them to let them show their school spirit and their pride and wear it out and be proud of it. Of course, we want to get that stuff for them. So everything we do, we just try to, put it all back into them and take care of them.
Yeah, no
That's
doubt.
what we're here for.
No doubt. So Jason not only brought me this hat, right, because these coaches are bringing it in. They're bringing me swag, but he also threw a polo in there, right? Hey, coaches, when you come in, I need the swag or memorabilia, whatever. It doesn't matter. I need the swag.
Challenge is on.
Absolutely. Well, Jason, the biggest reason why I wanted you here is to talk about that gauntlet of a schedule that you have coming up.
Yeah.
Your first two games are They're going to be big. They're going to be big challenges. What are you doing to prepare for Cleveland and West?
We're just going to work every day. We're going to treat each and every day as a new day.
Yeah.
If you try to look too further in the future, you get off scale. So we treat each day as day one, day two, day three. It's all a different day. We got to correct things daily. We got to step to the next step. You got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
So we're going to focus on we got a scrimmage this Friday night against Grace at Grace. The next Friday we go to CAK. The next Thursday we're at Carson Newman doing the 5-star prep jamboree against Morristown East, and then we're going to Cleveland. All along we'll be preparing for Cleveland, getting ready for it. And you said it best literally earlier. You just said it. It's not always the biggest. So we want to create an atmosphere to where these kids understand it don't matter how big you are or how small you are.
That's right.
If you do it right and you know where you're supposed to be and you're a player of great IQ, you can beat anybody. You can do anything.
Absolutely.
So these kids are unbelievable right now.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of their character, their work ethic. That's the two biggest things I'm proud of, because I told them, I said, if we have good character and we work hard, football will take care of itself.
Absolutely.
So they've been phenomenal. I can't say enough about them and how proud I am of them right now.
Yeah. I tell you what, it was the most impressive thing for me as I got to watch Clinton last year, summer year before then, a little bit through the summer. The coolest thing to me is the weight room. Like, nobody has to be there. And those guys are getting after it. You give them a list of things, what they're supposed to do. They all in tune. They all work hard. And nobody has to tell them to do it. Nobody even has to look over them, really. No. They're going to get in there and get to work.
These guys are a blue-collar bunch of kids. They know you got to work to get anything. Nobody's going to give us anything. We've always got the X on our back. Somebody's coming after us, and that's fine. We're good with that.
Yeah.
But we're going to work at it. Nobody's going to give it to us. We're going to work every day to get better. And that's a credit to Coach Keith. He taught these kids to be tough, to know that life's not always going to go that way, the way you want it to. You're going to have speed bumps, but you got to get over the speed bump, put the pedal to the metal, and get back to work. And that's a credit to what he's done with a lot of these kids over the last few years.
Yeah, no doubt. So when all this fails,
go Dragons.
Go Dragons. Coach, we got a couple of your guys over on the bench. Who do we have on the bench?
We got Connor Riggs and Jackson Harrell.
Connor Riggs and Jackson Harrell, you guys are my Bolo Players of the Week. Welcome to Exigent Sports.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So we're going to start with you, Connor, since you have the microphone. How long have you played the game of football?
I've been playing for probably 12, 13 years.
12, 13 years. Have you always been a Dragon?
Well, I was a South Clinton Charger.
Yeah.
For most of my life.
That's right.
And then from then on, I was Clinton.
Absolutely. No doubt about it, man. Do you play any other sports besides football?
I do not.
Do you plan on playing any collegiate ball?
If I have the opportunity to a good school that I could get a good education, possibly. But other than that, probably not.
Are you interested in going straight into your field after high school?
Yes.
If you can go to college or do you want to go to, college, or, do you want to go to a trade school? What is your interest right after high school?
My interest is to have a business of HVAC, so probably TCAT, and then at some point, if I can, get a business degree.
Absolutely. So how are your grades right now, man? Coming into, I know the year's finna start up for you. How's the grades?
They're normally pretty good. I'm mostly an A and B student, so I try pretty hard to keep them up.
Absolutely. Well, being our Bolo Player of the Week, Mr. Riggs, what are you planning on doing to help your team get over that hump again?
Well, it really knocked us down at the beginning, but I've really tried to lead and keep myself up so everybody else stays up, and I really think that's really keeping the morale and intensity up, and that is helping us stay on top right now.
If there was one team that you can play, and there was just one team only that you can play, who's that team?
Oak Ridge Wildcats.
No doubt about you. Connor, who's that guy you have right beside you there?
It's Jackson Harrell.
Jackson Harrell. Welcome to Exigent Sports, kid.
Glad to be here.
Hey, man, what grade are you in?
I'll be a junior.
Junior. Man, you getting old on me, son. I can remember you going to battle in Rocky Top with me. You was about 7, 8 years old. You remember those days?
Yes, sir. Who's dirt we on?
Wearing purple and gold?
Yes, sir.
Who's dirt?
Our dirt.
Who dirt?
Our dirt.
Man, thank you so much for joining me here, Jackson. And congratulations to your dad on getting that new job out there in Clinton as well. So I think that's pretty stellar. I think they got the right guy out there. How do you feel about his job?
I feel like he's going to go in and do the best he can do to get Clinton High School back to where it needs to be, and he's my father, so I think he's the guy for the job no matter what.
Absolutely, I agree, man, and good answer there. So, what position do you play? I see you got a new jersey number this year. It was 41 last year, right?
Yes, sir.
You're wearing Scotty Witt's number, buddy.
Yeah.
How you feel about your new number and why the change?
I was number 11 growing up for a really long time, so that's why I changed. And I feel like it looks good on me.
Yeah.
Looks better than 41.
I love it, and I know you wore 11 all your life. So tell me, what position do you play?
I play linebacker and running back.
Linebacker and running back?
Yes, sir.
If you had to choose offense or defense and it was just one, what would it be?
Defense.
Defense. Hard hitter, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, and you've always been a hard hitter, man. Been on the grind, and you're getting big, man. How much do you weigh now?
215.
Shut the front door. Dang, son. How tall are you now?
5'9".
Yeah. Okay, so do you have any aspirations playing the collegiate ball?
Yeah, I do. If I get the opportunity to go to a good academic school and also play football alongside with that without having to pay a bunch of money for it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a smart man. I know his daddy raised him. Yeah. He's a smart man. Mom and dad, sorry. But so let me ask you this. What are you planning on doing for Clinton this year to help your team get over the hump?
I just plan on being the player I am, leading when I'm on the field, and causing chaos out there on defense.
Absolutely. So if there's one thing your average fan, classmate, or just person who knows you, if there was one thing that they didn't know about you, what is something special or unique about you that someone may not know?
I mean, I'm really a simple person, so.
You like fishing?
Yeah, I like fishing and hunting.
Fishing and hunting?
Yes, sir.
You like reading books?
No.
Well, that's totally all right, man. Jackson Harrell, Connor Riggs, you are our Bolo Players of the Week, which means be on the lookout, and we are going to be on the lookout for you Dragons. Hey, guys, I have to take a small break. Clinton Dragons are in the building. When all else fails, go Dragons. But we're going to find out who these girls are and if they might do us a cheer. Robertsville Ram cheerleaders when we get back.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough. As a police chief, I spent my entire career serving and protecting our community. With threats to our Tennessee values growing, I'm running for state representative to ensure all our kids are protected and have opportunities with great schools and high-paying jobs. Anderson County is the best place in the country to raise a family. Please join my effort to keep it that way and defend our conservative values. The Republican primary is August 1st. I'd appreciate your support.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower, featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood.
Biden's failed immigration policies have turned Tennessee into a border state. I'm Ken Yeager, and Tennessee is standing its ground. In the state Senate, I've led the fight to stop illegal immigration, banning sanctuary cities, and cracking down on criminals. No haven in Tennessee for lawbreakers or drug peddlers. I support President Trump because he'll finish the wall and seal our southern border. And I won't stop fighting to protect our way of life and keep Tennessee safe.
Dad always worked hard, and even though he could never tell me exactly what he did at the lab, I knew he was doing it for us. He was always there for me, for all of us. But now it's my turn to keep him safe. It's good to know there's help.
To find out how to get all the benefits you or your loved one has earned with their medical benefits card, call the home option and see how we can help.
Dennis has a tight connection to the community.
He's accessible and he cares.
Dennis does a good job keeping the roads cleared for us.
Dennis treats everybody with respect.
The roads in our area are the best they've ever been in my lifetime.
Dennis always gets the job done.
He's going to be reasonable, he's going to be down to earth, and he's going to tell you if he can or can't help you.
I'm voting for Dennis.
I'm voting for Dennis.
We're voting for Dennis.
The Harden family is voting for Dennis.
I am voting for Dennis.
Vote for Dennis.
I'm Dennis Ferguson, and I appreciate your vote.
Hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I've been working on my vocals.
Yeah, I hear it. It sounds nice, man.
Last season, I couldn't sing a lick. Sound like a frog every time I came on. Couldn't sing a lick. Hey, you ran off on me, man. Where'd you go? You got a LeBron James college?
Yeah, man. I had to get out of there real quick. Nah, I just had to use the bathroom. I'm sorry on that part. That was on me as a co-host. I'm sorry.
Bronny James was on the line with me last week, so I figured LeBron called you this week about how I was talking about Bronny last week. So, but no, it's all good, man. We're back, and as promised, I have some ladies here, and they're from Robertsville Middle School, right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and they are the cheerleading Rams. Let's take it to the bench. Looky there. Kylie, Kendall, and Mackenzie. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. Welcome to the show. So since you have the microphone there, young Kendall, tell us how old you are and what grade you in.
I'm 13, and I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade. Do you play any other sports? No?
No.
But how long have you been a cheerleader?
8 years.
8 years? Wow, so did you cheer for the Wildcats growing up?
No.
Who'd you cheer for growing up?
Oliver Springs.
Oh, S, so you was a Bobcat.
Yeah.
Shut the front door. Did you see me out there coaching back in those days?
I don't know.
You didn't?
No.
I probably wasn't there. So do you just do cheerleading? You don't do any other sports, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to do cheerleading once you get to high school?
Yeah.
So what's your grades like?
Pretty good.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Avisha.
Okay. Who is that again?
She's a science teacher.
Okay, nice. Is science your favorite subject in school?
No.
What's your favorite subject in school?
ELA.
ELA?
Yeah.
Nice. Can you write well?
Yeah.
You do poems?
No.
You can, but can you write like a story or a good paragraph?
Yeah.
You can do that pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So who's your favorite all-time cheerleading coach?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Do you have any siblings that play sports?
Yeah.
Who are they?
My 2 sisters. They play softball.
Okay, nice. Well, who's that young lady you have right to your right? Is that Kylie?
Yeah.
You've gotten so big, young lady. You're a big girl. God, how'd you get so big so fast?
I don't know.
Well, welcome to the show, and thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 8th grade.
8th grade. And do you play any other sports?
I do. I play softball.
Do you? So if you had to choose one, what would it be, cheer or softball?
Softball.
Softball? No doubt. Who's your favorite softball coach?
Like college or like my coaches?
Yeah, that's ever coached you.
Coach Jeremy Gill.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
What's your coach at? Is it he or she?
He.
What's his name?
Jeremy Gill.
Oh, Jeremy. Okay. Are you girls nervous?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Listen up, because you girls are going to do a cheer for me too, right?
Yes.
Good. So what's your favorite subject in school?
ELA.
ELA?
Yeah.
Do you like writing as well?
I like writing like narratives, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna be a movie producer one day. You're gonna write movies and stuff. Is what it sounds like. Nice. Who's your favorite teacher?
Like out of the whole school, Miss Young.
Okay. Tell Miss Young I said hello.
I will.
Okay. Now, do you want to do softball and cheer when you get to high school?
I do, but I think that if it came down to one sport, I'd probably choose softball.
Just do softball? Nice. How long have you been in cheerleading, and how long have you played softball?
I played softball for 5 years now, and I've done cheer for 7.5 years.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Well, to your right, who's that young lady beside you?
Mackenzie Douglas.
Mackenzie Douglas. Hey, I know you.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mackenzie?
Good.
It was once upon a time. Well, I'll leave that alone. Mackenzie, what grade are you in?
8th.
8th grade? 8th grade. What's your favorite subject in school?
ELA also.
ELA?
Yeah.
Are you going to write movies, songs, narratives, poems? What is it?
I don't know.
Do you like writing?
Yeah.
Do you like reading?
No.
You don't like reading?
No.
What's your favorite book you've ever read?
I don't know. I don't like reading.
What's your favorite magazine you looked at?
I don't look at magazines.
What's your favorite social media site that you read on?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
No doubt. So who's your favorite teacher of all time?
Miss Zavisha.
Miss who?
Zavisha.
Where's she at? She at Robertsville?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Miss Zavisha. I don't think I know her. You tell her I said hello.
Okay.
Maybe she can come on the show too.
Yeah.
Do you play any other sports?
I do dance.
You dance?
Yeah.
Where do you dance at, with the Oak Ridge Dance Academy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How long have you done that?
Couple years.
Yeah? How long have you been a cheerleader?
Like 9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
Wow. So, obviously, dancing translates over into being a cheerleader. If you had to choose one, because I know the cats, they have dance cats, and they also have, cheerleader. What are you going to do as a cat?
I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to do cheer or dance. I like them both.
Yeah. So, well, I'm going to let you think on that and ponder that and figure that out. Well, you girls said you promised me that you'll do a cheer, right? Yeah. I'll come get that microphone, and I'll let you girls stand up, and you're going to do a cheer, okay?
Okay.
Hey, I got them to do a cheer, guys. Stay tuned. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, they're going to cheer. Y'all watch this. Beat the Eagles. You heard that, J-Man?
I heard that.
Beat the Eagles. So when do you know when you guys play the Eagles? When do you guys play the Eagles? Oh, I didn't give you the mic back, did I? Sorry, I took their mic. But that's always a big challenge right there. Eagles, that's going to be a rivalry that'll never end.
No.
Do you think the Eagles and Jefferson and Robertsville Rams is a bigger rivalry than Oak Ridge versus Clinton?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, as far as it being in town, yes, definitely.
In town, because it's an in-town rivalry.
Yeah. Everybody get to play against each other.
Yeah, but it's love.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no love outside of the city, though, right?
Definitely.
Right. So let's go back to the bench and see if they know. When does Robertsville and Jefferson play?
In like 4 weeks.
4 weeks. How many cheers do you girls know already?
46.
What?
No, we know more than that. We know like
56.
What? Hold on. Whoa. 56? Coach, 56? I don't think I had 56 plays. So every cheer, I guess, has a different rhythm, beat, move, tap, head, all that stuff? And you know all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're up for another cheer. 56. So how often do you practice?
Well, we have practice like once a week, so.
Okay.
Every Wednesday.
Once a week. How long have you been practicing?
Well, this season, like, since last year, the end of the year.
So over the course of 3 years, I suppose you've learned those 56. And sixth graders don't know all 56?
No.
No.
Not
so,
yet.
Okay. But so it's your job to teach the sixth graders and the seventh graders coming up. That's right?
Yes.
Who is your team captain?
Me, Kendall, and Yana.
And Yana?
Yeah.
Yana cheers?
Yeah.
Tell Yana I said hello.
I will.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. And Yana. Okay. So how serious do you take that leadership role, Kylie?
Very serious, I guess. But I also try to have fun with it. And I mean, like, as a captain is like a leadership role, so I think it's kind of hard, you know, because we're still young and like telling like our friends what to do, it just doesn't seem right, but like we have to, you know.
Yeah, right. So what's your favorite cheers? The one you just did?
Probably that one, and we got that beat. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, give it to Mackenzie. Mackenzie, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
If you can be anything you want it to be, tell me, what is it?
I don't know. Like,
professional dancer?
Yeah.
Backup dancer for like Beyonce?
That would be cool, yeah.
Beyonce, let's go, girl. Let's go. Let's get Beyonce. Beyonce, I know you listen and I know you watch the show. I know you do. You got you one. All right, Kylie, what you want to be when you grow up?
A professional softball player or a marine biologist.
Marine biologist. So you like to swim?
No.
Oh my God. You just like to fish the animals?
No, I just like sea animals. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Kendall, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a ultrasound tech.
Ultrasound tech?
Yeah.
That's a good career right there. Matter of fact, that is a career that'll always be a career. You won't never be out of a job. So that's a good sound. So my advice to all you young ladies is be the greatest that you can be. Make sure you work harder than anybody in America. Keep your grades up, right? Make the right decisions and get around people like-minded that want to see you, do the great things and see you be well and be great in life. So get around like-minded people that's going to help you build your character and who you are and what you want to be, okay?
Yeah.
All right, girls, thank you so much. Guys, we have to take one more commercial break, but J Mac, he stayed on. Look, he's still here. I can touch him. He's still here. J Mac is going to tell us about what he's doing now in his former career. Guys, we'll be right back.
Dennis has a tight connection to the community.
He's accessible and he cares.
Dennis does a good job keeping the roads cleared for us.
Dennis treats everybody with respect.
The roads in our area are the best they've ever been in my lifetime.
Dennis always gets the job done.
He's going to be reasonable, he's going to be down to earth, and he's going to tell you if he can or can't help you.
I'm voting for Dennis.
I'm voting for Dennis.
We're voting for Dennis.
The Harden family is voting for Dennis.
I am voting for Dennis.
Vote for Dennis.
I'm Dennis Ferguson, and I appreciate your vote.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
I'm Senator Ken Yeager. Thank you for letting me serve in the Tennessee Senate to work with Governor Bill Lee and my colleagues to balance the budget, cut taxes, and create thousands of jobs for Tennesseans. In the next term, we must deal with the very serious issue of fentanyl, which is being made in communist China, sent to Mexico, crossing our unsecure border, and finding its way to Tennessee, killing hundreds of our citizens. I need your help. August the 1st, please vote for Ken Yeager.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Dad always worked hard, and even though he could never tell me exactly what he did at the lab, I knew he was doing it for us. He was always there for me, for all of us. But now it's my turn to keep him safe. It's good to know there's help.
To find out how to get all the benefits you or your loved one has earned with their medical benefits card, call the home option and see how we can help.
Republican Rick Scarborough is the conservative candidate ready to fight for you. He's pro-life, supports the Second Amendment, and as a former chief of police, he is the only candidate who knows firsthand what our officers need to fight the opioid crisis, stop the flow of human trafficking, and protect our seniors from scams and abuse. Career politicians will say anything to hold on to power. Don't be misled. Republican Rick Scarborough is the right choice right now.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I don't know if the last one, which one sounded better, this one or the last one?
I feel like the first one.
The first one was a little bit better.
It had a little more effort in it.
This ain't what this one was.
The sequel is not always better than the original.
It
you know
is.
what I mean? So, hey, stick with the original.
Welcome back, guys. Live on Exigent Sports. I'm your host, Coach DJ Pendergrass, co-host J. Mac Henderson. J. Mac, the biggest reason why I want to bring you on here wasn't to talk about what you do, as an athlete, because I do a sports show. But at some point, sports is going to end for anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Whether it's time to retire, whether you get injured, or you wasn't good enough to fit the bill to go to the next level, or what have you. I've watched you for a while, and it seems like that you found your niche. Yeah. And you're good at growing, and you got into farming, right?
I know. Yeah.
What are you doing right now with your farming or planning? Like, tell us what you do.
Well, I just farm really this past year. I started doing produce, so I've been getting around the neighborhood. I just sold a couple blackberries and plums. I'm just more or less just trying to get my foot in the industry and which branch of the industry I really want to go into. I don't know if I want to be a commercial farmer or I could be a meat farmer or a poultry farmer, so it's different avenues for a lot of farmers in the industry. So
if you found a passion to grow.
Yeah.
And you're telling me now it's just like a tree. A tree grows and it has different branches.
Mm-hmm.
And if you had to hang off one of those branches today and roll with it, which branch are you going with?
Me personally, I've been leaning more towards commercial farming, just doing produce, veggies, fruits, have your orchard. With the commercial farming, you can also have a little bit of, animals. So it's kind of a mixture of all of it. And that's really kind of how I want to play it. I'm just trying to play it safe, really, best of my abilities.
Yeah. What got you into growing, and how long have you even had the process of thinking about growing?
Actually, I've been liking plants since I was a kid. So it was only right I really kind of go this way. And when I was in high school, when I graduated, I talked to my guidance counselor about going into botany at first. I'm trying to get into plant science and whatnot and, obviously do things with that. But I had to take another route, you know. Life kind of hit, so I went to school at UT and got my certificate instead of a degree. So I more or less just been bouncing around, man, trying to get into the pharma industry without no direction.
But you did get to go to UT?
It was just night classes.
Yeah.
After work, it was just night classes after work, really. So
Yeah. But you enjoyed that.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I blended in well, man.
Absolutely.
You know, it ain't a lot of us out there, so
that's right.
You know, I like it a lot, man.
Good. So right now, and I know you're trying to help the kids.
Yes, sir.
I know you're trying to help the schools. If you can tell your audience that you're looking for right now, what you're trying to do to help, what can you do for the schools? What are you willing to do for the schools, to help kids learn how to farm?
Well, my main goal really is, like you said, is to help the kids. So a lot of these new kids, a new generation, they don't really know about farming or where their food comes from. A lot of them think it comes from Kroger's, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a disconnect from our food and being human. So I like to be that bridge between there.
Yeah.
And at least teach the kids how to, the basic needs, the basic survival skills. If you could grow this, you will survive. You know? So I'm more or less just try to impact the youth like that. I done talked to a couple school board members through Oak Ridge. I don't want to start no rumors or nothing, but I done talked to a couple school board members just trying to get in the door and understand how to get in and teach the kids and just really show them how to grow all the way up into college. Because like you said, a lot of our kids don't got to rely on sports, So I try to tell them after sports, you could do this.
Right.
This is another lane. You could try something else, and there's 50 lanes within this one lane.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just trying to be a driving force for the youth.
What do you tell an administrator, at a school? What do you tell them you offer to help the kids? What do you need? Do you need space, garden space? What do you tell them to get them interested?
More or less just I tell them the question and let them know, hey, farmers in America is less than 1%. It's about 2.3, 2.6 million farmers in America alone, and I'm not going to get into all the statistics, but that's very low.
Mm-hmm.
So how I come to the school board, how I came to them was obviously a plot of land, like I did at the daycare center at Blossom.
Okay.
It's just a little plot of land, just something to teach the kids how to grow things, different things, fall, winter, summer crops, so things like that.
Are there any schools that offer learning how to grow crops that like in high school that you know of?
No, this would be, if this was to happen, right, just hypothetically, if this was to happen, right, overnight, this would be history in Oak Ridge, because nobody ever came through and had a program specifically for the kids to learn how to garden and learn how to farm. And within that same program, it could lead up to the high school senior year. And if you really like it, you can branch off into UT like I did, or and go and get.
Would you be willing to do it outside of Oak Ridge, Clinton, Cofield, Oliver Springs?
Definitely. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit up here like I'm just some pro or I've been doing this for many years. No, this is like my first year, so if I can impact like that and have a lot of people get on board with me, definitely I could do that. I would definitely like to have Clinton, Anderson County areas, Knox County areas.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely that is a major goal, and a lot of the people in the state that I talked to, they came up with this program specifically for that. Junior Master Gardeners came up with it specifically from preschool all the way up to high school. So if we can get people on board and teach the youth about farming, maybe we might have a brighter future in our food industry, because a lot of people don't know where our food comes from.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
And you're farming and you're growing and you're cropping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna put you on the spot here. Is there a crop that you grow for yourself that you use at home, or crops?
Yeah. Got a lot of herbs. Got your thyme, got your peppermint, You know, got your basil and whatnot. I got a little potato box outside in my garden.
Yeah.
I gotta finish filling that up. But yeah, I got a couple garden boxes, man. If you could do it at home, you could do it on a mass scale. You know, so that's kind of how I gotta put it, and that's the route I'm starting in right now because, like I said, I'm kind of by myself, and I really didn't have anyone pointing me in the right direction. So I'm glad I'm going through this tunnel and finding a light. And then I could come back and tell everybody else, like, hey, it's this way, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
definitely.
I like that. Hey, school boards. I think we have something right here, you know, and this is why I want to bring J. Mac Henderson in, because I knew he was on a mission to, you know, he has a passion to grow, but he's trying to help kids. He wants to get involved with schools. Hey, can I come to your school, get a little plot of land, grow some things? Let's teach these kids how to do this. So this is something that we all need to think about, right? Gardening, you know, growing your own food, being able to grow and eat your own food. Obviously, we know right now the prices at the grocery stores are ridiculous anyway. Why not help yourself learn a trade that's going to save you money in the long run? So reach out to J Mac, reach out to me, figure out a way that we can get J Mac at your school on a plot of land and give these kids something that they can learn, you know, other than sports and what we're doing in the book. So, man, that's nice. That's perfect. That's perfect. Hey, J Mac, every week my favorite part of this show is called the Word of the Day.
Okay.
Right? I don't want you to join me in a drum roll for the Word of the Day.
All right.
Drum roll. Word of the day. The word of the day is purport. Purport is a verb. To purport is to claim to be or do a particular thing when this claim may not be true. Purport. And I always like to use it in a sentence, so I'll use it in a sentence. The scoundrel purports to be objective, but its bias is clear as saran wrap. The scoundrel purports to be objective, but its bias is as clear as saran wrap. Purport. Purport is the word of the day. People talk about things, J Mac, and so a lot of times it's purport. It might not even be true. It's just what people talk about. People come up with scandals. People come up with, you know, different things to talk about, and some of it is led with bias, ignorance, and some of it is just led by because they don't know. There's a couple people in this world. There's people who make things happen, right? And then there's those people that talk about things that's happening. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
People that make things happen don't normally have anything that's purport. You know, they don't, you know, but people that's talking about things that's happening may tell you something wrong. And this is DJ's encouragement of the week, guys. Make sure you do your due diligence before you start talking about anything. Make sure that you know the facts 100% before you get to speaking about anything. When you're looking up things on the internet and you go to your Google searches, you go to your .com searches, a lot of those things may be fable, you know, may be purport. A lot of it may not even be true. What I learned when I was in college is if you want to write a paper, if you want to talk about something factual, make sure that you do some .edu searches. Look up Purdue.edu. Look up Harvard.edu. You know, go to some .edu searches, and that's going to get you some true, non-wavering facts about what you're interested in and things that you can talk about. That way, you don't have to worry about the word of the day, the purport. You know, because somebody may be talking about something that's just not true. Right? So my encouragement for you is make sure before you get involved in the scandal of purports is to make sure that you do some .edu searches and find out the true facts. You know, what Stanford's going to put on their website. They're not going to put purports on their websites. Your Yales, you know. So make sure that you do that, right? Guys, just today earlier, I was able to interview ETSU's player developmental coach for football. His name is Coach Vance.
Coach Vance.
Coach Vance, Isaac Vance, and he's from New Mexico. Next week, we'll be able to show a little bit about what he said. I always appreciate you guys showing up. Make sure you make someone aware, and please share. Until next week, have a blessed night.